everybody, and welcome. Tonight's show is going to be about uh, when basically to start training your new dog, whether it be a shelter dog, whether it be a new puppy coming into your home. Um, it's going to be a real good show. I don't understand why sometimes people wait so long. Uh, please uh, write your comments, ask questions. There'll be a little place you'll be able to put comments in. Um, But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to have Margaret start it off on basically when to start training. Then Brian's going to chime in. And then you know me, I'm going to pick up the pieces. So, guys, where you at? You out there? There you are.
Hey.
Hi guys, how are y'all doing tonight?
Doing okay. Doing okay. Real interesting show tonight. You know, I think some things that we're going to say has to be heard. Uh,
Yes.
of course, I kind of mix almost raising a child and training a dog the same way. You wouldn't wait till the kid is 16, 17 years old before you started putting restrictions on them or teaching them his ABCs. You're going to have a much harder time. So, with no further ado, I'm going to hand it over. Let me see. There we go. To Margaret. There you go, Margaret. It's all you.
Me? Okay. How is everybody? Good.
doing doing good.
Well, the best thing to do is when you get that new puppy or even, a dog that you adopt from a shelter or, from a breeder, what have you, especially when you don't know the history of. But say we're talking about a new puppy, you get usually they transfer them over to you about 8 weeks old. To start some things at 8 weeks old is fine. I mean, a full fledged, teaching them commands, might be a little bit much, but you can start easy. Of course, you're going to start housebreaking at the beginning. So you can start working with a trainer at the very beginning, and they will increase what they're teaching you and your puppy as they grow. Um, so don't hesitate, don't wait. I mean, things will snowball, as like, Bob was saying. You don't want to wait until they've chewed your couch to nothing, and then, oh, maybe we should, get a trainer and work on this. um, it takes a lot more to correct a bad behavior than it does to prevent bad behaviors.
There you go.
Yep,
So ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
yes, man.
Brian, what you got?
I really look at all of my customers proactive versus reactive, you know, and I really look up to those people who want to be proactive. They didn't wait until their dog had started screwing up their house, didn't screw up their air conditioner, or knock over their china hutch and spill all their fucking all their china all over the ground. But you want those proactive people who want a good dog from the very beginning. And I think that really starts with educating yourself on what kind of breeds you want and what purpose they're going to serve in your house. You know, most training I do, if I'm going to do a board and train, I require your dog to have 2 rounds of shots, and it needs to be at least 10 to 12 weeks old. And by doing that, you give that dog a little bit of a chance to find out how it's going to be in its environment, if it's going to pay attention. But then you get on the other end of these reactive customers, and they've ruined their carpet. Like you said, they've chewed up their couch. I've seen it get so bad with aggressive dogs that there was no turning back. This dog had gotten so out of control that now you're going to have your dog put down because it's biting your family members, and you don't have the gall or the balls, pardon me, to stand up and take charge of this dominant dog. And that's why you hire a professional trainer to help you give that confidence that you can do this job safely and that you can be confident about it. what's the number one excuse that y'all have heard over the years for not being a proactive dog trainer?
We didn't know what to do. We don't know anything about training. That's what I get a lot.
Right?
And
Yeah.
oh, and I ask them, when did you start? Oh, as soon as we got him, it acted like this. And it's like, why did you wait a year and a half?
Right.
Why do you wait until you're ready to get rid of your dog? You know, I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to go right into this, Brian.
Okay.
Um, and I told this to Margaret and Brian earlier, what I was going to bring up. And I hope you guys understand this. Some of the people out there is going to kind of scratch their head. But the best way I can say it is help me help you. I cannot do
Gotcha.
this alone. Help your trainer help you. If you know nothing about a dog, get a trainer right from the get go. Don't wait, get them. Help me help you. Man, that's opened up a whole jar of a whole bunch of questions as far as in a client's mind. Um, why wait? You don't wait for a child. A child 1 year old, you're starting to teach it already, right from wrong. But
Earlier.
yet you'll wait till your dog is 2 years old and you want to get rid of them because you can't handle them. So you want to give the dog to somebody else so they can try to deal with the problem. People, what I mean by help me help you. When your trainer comes to your house, don't lie to that trainer.
Oh no.
Write down all the problems that you're having with the dog. Tell your trainer your biggest problems that you want worked on first. Then the trainer knows where to go. If your trainer says, let's set the dog up as far as, I don't know, let's say a chewing problem, and the trainer comes back and says, how's the chewing? Have you done what I said? Be honest, folks. If you say, I only did it once, you're help me help you.
There you go.
I can't help you unless you help me. Is that fair? I mean,
Hmm.
a
I think
trainer
completely fair.
cannot a trainer can't wave a wand over your dog
This
and
is
he's going to be poof, this wonderful dog. It came from La La Land or some damn place. No. A trainer, remember this, folks. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. So open up your ears. A trainer is only 10 maximum, 12% of fixing your problems. Why? We don't live with you. We
Yeah.
will give you every tool in the book to help you solve your problem. Stay, how can I say this? Contact your trainer. If you're having a problem at home, don't wait till the next lesson. He's there to help you. At least I know these two trainers are.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know about other trainers, but I know when I worked with Brian, when I worked with Margaret, we're there to help you. So remember,
Fair.
folks, you could take this, not help me help you, help your trainer help you. Don't blame your
Exactly.
don't blame your trainer. Like I always said, you want to learn blues guitar, you want to play guitar so bad, you want to play the blues. I don't give a shit if BB King is teaching you. Unless you go home and you do
Hmm.
exactly what BB King tells you, you are never going to be a blues guitar player.
That's right.
Enough said,
That's right, Bob.
Yeah. Exactly.
folks, all I'm saying is it takes patience. It takes diligence. If you're not going to have patience, if you're not going to be consistent, if you're not going to listen to your trainer, do not waste your money. We are here to help you. Remember one thing, When that dog first comes into your house, it's a new environment. You are starting from a clean slate. So you start training from day one. No, chew on this. Don't put 50 toys on the floor and expect
Right.
them not to chew on your shoes. Ain't going to work.
Mhm.
So just look back a couple of our shows. We covered quite a bit of chewing problems, of housebreaking problems. We're here to help you. Okay? So,
Exactly.
from the day your dog walks in, whether it's an older dog you rescued from the pound, what you have to put in that dog's head, I don't know what the hell you went through where you were or what you got away with, but this is my house
I
and you're going
love
to
you.
live by my rules.
I love
Yeah.
you, and
I'll
we have rules.
I will love you to death. I'll feed you T-bone steaks every night. But by God, when I tell you to do something, you're going to do it. And you're not going to do anything unless I tell you to do it.
Obedience, man. You know,
Obedience is the key.
like you said, this is kind of like behavioral science. It works just as well with kids as it does with dogs. And I don't ever try to be cruel in it, but you have to be firm. If you're not firm with them, then they just think that they can walk all over you whenever they want to.
That's exactly right, Brian. That's exactly right. Um, Margaret, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, especially people with the larger breeds. If you have a lab, a mastiff, Great Pyrenees, any big breed, when they're little bitty puppies, and you walk them up to a friend and they're like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And they put their paws up to say hi and everything like that. What do you think that's going to be like when the puppy's 150 pounds?
Right.
Right.
You
You
know?
know,
Very
Yeah.
good point,
you're
Margaret.
exactly right, Margaret. And people are going to say I'm nuts about this. Well, I am kind of crazy at times. But
No.
but what I'm trying to say is don't let your dog go up to everybody. You can socialize them when you're ready to socialize that dog, not
You
when a dog is ready to socialize. In other words, you're going to sit at my side. When I say go make friends, now you can go make friends.
Mhm.
right.
But it's a controlled make friends. It's not jumping all over because you get a little puppy or a cute medium-sized dog and and your friend comes over, oh, what a great looking dog, and a dog jumping on him. Hi, buddy.
Bad
They're
friend.
condoning that behavior.
Bad friend. I need good influences for my kids and good influences for my dog. And if you
Then
can't
you don't
be
want me to
one,
meet your kids, Brian.
hey,
All
I
right,
know you're
folks.
good at correcting. Maybe they need some correction too.
Well, you know, I do what I do, man.
You're
But
good at
I
it.
do. If I see one of my clients, I come in the next week. Let me see what your dog did. Let me see how you're working your dog after our last lesson. They're doing something wrong. I won't say a word. I just stare at them, and they look at me like, "What? I didn't tell you to hold the leash like that.
Right?
I didn't show you that. We're not
You
going anywhere till you hold that leash right, and I'm not going to help you.
One
we
of the
You're
can
going to
most
tell if you've been
remember.
working your dog. If you haven't been working your dog, we can tell.
You know, come on, stop trying to blow smoke up your trainer's
hey,
butt."
Mhm.
one of the wisest and most educations I've ever gotten from an individual. He was a very loving and caring man, but that man was not nice.
Yeah,
You know, you were going to do things right. And I look at that as a value. That man instilled in me that you do right regardless,
yep,
you know, and
yep.
I just don't have patience for people who aren't willing to do things right. So just
Uh,
like you said, I'm willing to slap some hands and I'm willing to chew some ass to help you get things right.
if we don't pick on our clients, I mean, we're there to help you. And
Mhm.
yeah, I tell my clients, believe me, you're probably going to hate me by your sixth lesson.
Right.
But if I don't do what I'm doing, you're never going to learn.
Right.
I won't let you handle that leash any way you want.
Nope.
I won't let that dog do whatever he wants. Okay. So that's all I have, folks. And remember one thing, help us help you.
That's right. Like, share,
Share.
and
Subscribe.
subscribe.
There you go. Hit that little bell, man. It'll give you a warning.
We'll see
So
y'all
until
next.
next week, you guys take care.
Good night.
Good night.